Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Nimble training webinar. My name is Nadia Mugg, and I'm Nimble's Social Media Marketing Associate. Today, I will go through the entire application, and I'll also demonstrate how to use the mobile application. If you have any questions or feedback during today's session, please type them into the question box, and we'll cover them at the end of today's session. Before we get started, there we go. Before we get started, let's spend a few minutes discussing what Nimble is. Nimble is an easy-to-use CRM that works for you in Office 365, G Suite, and everywhere else you work. It automatically combines your contacts, communication histories, email inboxes, and calendar appointments. It also integrates with social media and with almost 200 different CS applications. So let me show you the Today page. So here we are on Nimble's Today page. This page was designed to allow you to completely customize it to your specific needs and the role you play in your company. So before we go over the Today page, we have to make sure that we have connected everything we need into Nimble. So let's first start in Networks and Imports. To get there, click on the circle on the top right-hand corner of your Nimble account. It should be like a picture of yourself or the capital letter of your first name. And then a drop-down menu should appear, and then go down to Networks and Imports. First, let's make sure that your email account is connected to Nimble. Nimble supports all email providers as long as they're IMAP, but we do not support POP. But if your email is POP, try connecting with your email provider and see if they can enable IMAP for you. If you're using Office 365, we have great news for you. You can connect your email, contacts, and calendar with just one click by simply checking all the options over here, then clicking on Connect Office 365. You will be asked to log into your Office 365 account, then you can pick the contacts you want to import from your Outlook. Please always remember to apply tag to any contact import to ensure that both you and all your other users know who imported what contacts and from where. If you're using Gmail, connecting your account is just as simple as Office 365. The only difference is, though, is that you have to scroll down a bit over here to connect your Google account. If you're using other IMAP type emails, you can simply click on Email Accounts, then select IMAP over here. Here we go. And for connecting your social media networks, Nimble currently only directly integrates with Twitter, meaning that after you connect your Twitter account into Nimble, you'll be able to see the entire history of the conversation you've had with your prospects and customers on Twitter and directly inside your Nimble account, together with your email conversations. Facebook, together with Instagram and LinkedIn, made the business decision a few years ago to close their APIs. So currently, we're not able to directly integrate with them. However, we do still make it possible for you to use Nimble for all your favorite social media networks with our browser extension called Nimble Prospector, which I will show you later today in today's session. You can import your LinkedIn connections onto Nimble by downloading them into LinkedIn and then using our CSV import to bring them into Nimble. Again, make sure that you and your teammates always are applying tags to all contact imports. If you want to make sure that your LinkedIn accounts are always up to date in your Nimble account, you can either run this export and import periodically, or you can use our Nimble Prospect browser extension to bring them in as you add them to your LinkedIn network. Note that Nimble will always automatically merge duplicates if they have the same email address. As I said, you can import contacts into Nimble using a CSV file. This is a convenient way since many companies use many spreadsheets to list their contacts and prospects. You can either make sure that all your column names correspond with the names of the field in Nimble, or you can automatically map them upon import. If you're transitioning from a different CRM or importing contacts from LinkedIn, it's very important that we already know that the original file looks like, and we'll give you the option to select our saved mapping to save time on mapping the fields manually. So another way you can actually get your contacts into Nimble is using our integration with PySync. You can see all our integrations by clicking Show More above Social Networks. PySync is a company that specializes in bidirectional data synchronization. They offer a free 14-day trial to all our users. During the trial, you can import as many contacts as you want into Nimble. After the trial expires, if you sync less than 2,000 contacts per month per account, you can enjoy using this integration for free. However, if you sync more than 2,000 contacts, there will be a charge associated with it. You can go onto PySync's pricing page. My colleague Megan will share a link on the chat box so you can get a price estimate. This charge will be on top of your Nimble subscription. Now that your emails and calendars are connected and your contacts have been imported, the Today page will be filled with information that you've added. So the Today page is completely customizable, and you and everybody else in your company can pick what widget they would like to see, meaning the widgets can be moved around by either clicking on the top right-hand corner over here on the Manage Widget, or the 3 dots on top of the right-hand corner of each widget. So you can move them, go down to move widget, and on the top right corner of each widget, you just drag and you just drop. So let's close that because I actually like how it's set it up right now. So with this feature, this allows you to move the most important widgets to you at the top of the Today page. Now let's talk about each one of them. So the Deals widget, you can check the status of deals and the overall pipeline while taking progressive action directly from your dashboard. Click to access engagement history and current insight on key contacts. You can also update deal statuses, add notes to existing deals, or create new deals. In the stage funnel, this will allow you to track your sales funnel. You can monitor your active prospects, leads, and opportunities at each stage and see a quick overview of your stage to know where you need to focus to meet your goals. The pipeline chart will show you all of your deals organized by day. The color coding on each bar gives you a visual of the amount for your deals you're managing by stage they're in for that month. The task widget, which is personally my favorite, will help you follow through on all your to-dos. You can see all your open tasks, upcoming, overdue, completed, important, as well as your team's task. The events widget will allow you to review your meetings for the day, and you can select from the drop-down menu to either see all the calendars you've connected to Nimble or only see your personal account. The Signals widget, scrolling down, you can see all your prospects and customers are interacting with you on Twitter. And the highlighted contact widget will give you the option to see the important contacts based on the parameters you set, such as title, location, company, or interests. To personalize suggests for highlighted contacts, you can edit the search criteria by going to the top right corner, selecting Settings, and then click Highlighted Contacts. Here you'll be able to edit the contact keywords. Nimble will search these keywords in the social and contact bio of your contacts to surface relevant people for you to connect with. So now let's go talk about the tabs. The contacts page will probably be the one you'll be using the most. Nimble has a lot of features, but this is a contact base at its heart. From here, you can easily see all contacts, just people, just companies, recently added contacts, recently viewed contacts, people you set up stay in touch reminders for, as well as removed contacts. For removed contacts, the account admin can see how many days they will allow the deleted contacts to stay in this folder. Now let's review what an individual contact record looks like in Nimble. You can see all the basic information about a person on the top left, like their name, picture, their title, short bio, and the company they work for. It's very easy to log in notes. You can log any past activities, schedule future activities, include custom activities, which the account admin can create in settings, and you can also send templated email messages and track emails and also create deals. You can review and edit and create new tags, and to qualified leads using the fields like ranking, status, source, type, and owner. The individual fields can be customized in settings under data fields. On the right side of the contact record, under interactions, you will see the entire history of the interaction you've had with this person, including all notes, emails, Twitter messages, deals, and any activities. You can also use the individual tabs, since the main interaction tab might be a little overwhelming as your relationship grows with your customer. Under the Activities tab, you can use the drop-down menu to select the specific activity. The Message tab will show you all the emails you and your team members have exchanged with your prospects and customers, and your Twitter interactions will show up here as well. The Notes tab are searchable once you have several notes. You can easily find the one you're looking for by searching for keywords. And the Deals tab will give you an overall of all deals associated with this record. Next to the Interaction tab, you will see the Data Fields tab, in which you can create up to 5 custom tabs, and under each of them up to 200 individual custom fields. All these fields can be segmented. It's ideal to use for any specific information you'd like to keep about your prospects and customers. Data fields can be configured from settings. So go back to the top right-hand corner of your Nimble account, go to settings, and then go to data fields. You and your team members can also upload files to connect to contact records from OneDrive, Google Drive, and Dropbox. When you go back to the main contacts page, you can use our segmentation feature. You can launch the segmentation by either clicking on the main search box here on the top, or by clicking on the Add Segmentation option on the left side of your screen. As an example, let's create a search using the following criteria. So add, oh no, I keep doing that. Add contact filter, let's do last contacted by team, and then email. Is not empty, and right. You can further refine the search by any original and or custom fields. Once you have search, you can take several actions once you select your contacts. So let's select all of them. And as you can tell, you can mark the entire list as important, apply a tag, set a stay in touch reminder. You can also merge duplicate contacts from here if there are any. You can also export if you're the account admin or the account admin gave you the permission to do so. You can also bulk delete contacts, again, if you are the account admin or the account admin gave you the permission to do so. And you can send group messages. Nimble allows you to send targeted email messages to 100, 200, or 300 contacts per day. This is a great way to send targeted sales outreach or marketing messages to lists of your contacts. The most common question about Nimble's group messaging is that if we could replace a marketing automation system. The simple answer is no. Our group messaging was designed to use in conjunction with our segmentation feature and to allow you to send targeted email outreaches. The biggest advantage of using Nimble's group messaging is that the messages are being sent over your own personal email address. So they will appear as if they're being sent from you and not an email marketing system. When composing emails in the group messaging window, you have the option to merge tags. If you pick the first name merge tag, Nimble will automatically grab the names of everybody you outreach on your outreach list, helping you personalize the message. You can attach files and use our formatting options to further customize your email. To set up your signature, go to Settings, Email Settings, and then go to Signature. Here you can create a new one or copy and paste your existing signature. Now going back to the Group Messaging tab, Once you create your email, you also have the option to save it as a template, or you can also pick from another existing template. Templates are shareable, so you can easily share them with your team. Before you send your outreach, you can send yourself a test message to make sure that everything looks good and to double check if there are no typos in the message and all the links that you've added worked. After you send your message, you can review the insight on the clicks and opens, like over here. In the report, you can see how many people are interacting with your message. You will see how many people opened your message or have not opened it yet, and how many of them clicked on the links you included. You can then use this insight to follow up with people that opened your message more than once or twice and send them another one. So now talking about the activities listing. The new activities listing provides you with a comprehensive table of scheduled and completed activities. The table columns will be configured to quickly see which data is important to you. Additionally, activities can be exported. You will be able to see the team members you like to create, the report on the left side, right over here. You can also pick which activities you want to see specifically and select the time frame on the right-hand side of the screen. You can configure the table to only focus on specific fields as well. To export your report, click on Export button on the top. For the Deals tab, you can use the Deals feature to merge sales opportunities, marketing projects, regular project renewals, and more. Nimble allows you to create as many pipelines as needed. The account owner can delegate permission to different users to be able to configure and curate pipelines. To create a new pipeline or to edit an existing pipeline, go to Customize Pipeline, and then click on Add Pipeline. You can name it and then start creating individual pipeline stages. So I'll show you by one I already created over here. The number of stages completely depends on your sales process. You can easily drag and drop them if you need to change the order. Nimble also gives you the option to set the number of days you allow each deal to be in each stage. When you go back to the main tab view of deals, you can select to see the list of your deals in the pipeline or in a list. You can create a new deal by selecting New Deals on the top right corner. From there, you can name the deal, relate the deal to multiple contacts and companies, add the value amount of the deal, schedule an expected close date, project the probability of closing, and choose the beginning stage of your deal. To export your deals from Nimble, click on Export to CSV within your Deals tab. You will then be able to choose which deals you would like to export, all, active, won, and lost. You can also export lists based on deals owned by a specific team member. So on the last tab, Reports, Nimble now enables you to build reports for specific pipelines during any time period you select, for your team as a whole or by individual users. Choose from one of our present time periods or use the calendar towards the top of the page to set your own. The dashboard is where you can view yourself and your team members' deal progress at a glance. So in the forecast deals, this will show you all future deal outlooks. You can sort by specific time intervals, for example, over here, next month, 3 months, 6 months, and next year. For the deal's history, this is where you may view all historical deal results, sorting by time intervals. So we covered all the main features in Nimble. So now let's take a look at how we can use the browser extension and email add-ons to access Nimble from the places where you probably spend the most time in. Nimble Prospector is a browser extension that is available on Firefox, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and soon again on Safari. This works on any website, any third-party cloud-based application, and on any social media platform. The Nimble Prospector will allow you to create new records and update existing ones straight from LinkedIn. You can simply hover over any hyperlink anywhere on LinkedIn. So for example, here we go. We already created a contact for her. Or you can also highlight their name when you go to their profile. So let's go back and try that. Oh, I already did that. But highlight her name and it'll show up again. Nimble also works on any company website. You can open it on any site and it will either bring up an existing contact record or it will automatically create a new one for you. You can also use the extension in About Us sections when prospecting to help you add people's information into your Nimble database. So I already have Microsoft over here, and then just click on your extension and voila. It's already, you can add it to your Nimble database that way as well. So now let's take a look at how it works on Outlook. Let me just pull it up. Yes, there we go. After you install the Nimble Outlook add-on, you'll be able to just click on the Nimble icon on the top right-hand corner to bring it up. If you open an email from a person that you already have an existing contact record for in Nimble, you'll be able to update the record as well. You can mark them as important, set a stay in touch reminder, create notes, tasks, deals, and see history of interaction. And for the Nimble Outlook add-on for the web, it's a little bit different. In order to find it, you have to go click on the email and then the three dots over here, and then it should, oh, why is it not showing up? Well, let me refresh this real quick. Oh, there we go. So yes, so on your email, it's going to be on the very top right corner. It should be under more actions, which is also the three dots, and just click on Nimble, and it will show up the same way as it did before, and the same interaction as well before. If you're using Chrome and you already installed the Nimble Prospector extension for Gmail, it will appear in your Gmail already, and it will be the same as we covered before. So I'll just show you guys real quick. I guess I'll pick on Ben. And there we go. Just pops up like that. So now that we covered the browser extension, I'm going to be going over the mobile overview. So let me see. Oh, that's my kitty. Give you a better background. Oh, that actually looks dark. There we go. So Nimble is available for both iOS and Android. I'm going to show you with my iPhone, but the features on Android are almost identical. Oh, what happened? Okay. Well, that was weird. Let me unplug my iPhone. And now I have the, oh, there we go. Perfect. There we go. So on the first tab, Agenda, you will see when you log into the app, it will allow you to quickly see what meetings are on your calendar for the day and the contact records of the people you're meeting with, including information such as when you last spoke to them, their contact details, if there are any notes you or anybody in your team created, if there are any pending deals. You can also easily email them or dial them. Under Tasks, you'll be able to see all your upcoming, completed, started, and also delegated tasks. You can also create a new task from here. The Contacts tab allows you to search for individual contact records by using the search box. You can also click on the 3 lines on the left-hand side of the corner of the screen and search all contacts, people, companies marked as important, recently viewed, recently added, recently contact, and stay in touch reminders. As well, you can view contacts from saved searches and also those that have been tagged. And then on the right-hand corner of your screen, after clicking on the plus sign button, you'll be able to create a new contact or a company record. Under the Deals tab, you can easily preview all your deals from your pipeline and also create a new one. And lastly, for the More tab, the last tab on the mobile app will give you the option to view the email tracking, and which will give you insight to how people are interacting with your messages. You will also be able to set up notifications and easily contact our support if you have any questions. So that is it for the general overview and the mobile overview. Let's see, there we go. Our next training webinar is on the 27th, and we're going to be going over contact cleanup and strategies. And we also have a special offer for new users. If you sign up today, you'll get 30 days off of Nimble for free. Megan, can you share that URL to everyone on the chat box so it could be easily accessible for all our new users? And it's question time. So let me open up all the questions. Oh, it looks like there are no questions. Just give that a few minutes. Oh. So it looks like we have one. Oh, hold on. Oh, they're coming up. Okay, so has Nimble support interface to SAP?
I can definitely reach out to our care team to confirm. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Okay. There's one from Gina. Using Office 365, are all emails automatically stored in the contact?
Yeah, if you connect your Office 365 account to Nimble, then all of the emails that you've sent with that to that person would also be viewable in Nimble.
Okay. Next question is
Shamil's asking, do I have to use the Nimble messages in order to use tracking? Yes, you do. But you can also use the add-in during, like, in your inbox, so you can do it right from your inbox. You don't have to send them from Nimble, and then you can enable tracking from there. And I could just read them, Nadia, if that's okay. Cool. Where is the link for the extension for Chrome and Outlook? I had sent it in the chat earlier, but let me send it again. There we go. Is there a link to rewatch this webinar? There will be later. We'll send a follow-up email to everyone that registered, and you will get a recording of the presentation. Gina's asking, what about incoming emails? Are you asking emails that people send you in your Office 365 account? If so, all of the interaction history should be in Nimble as well. Can we track if order from customer has been sent and if invoice from customer is paid? We don't have like that kind of feature at the moment, but what you could do is create a pipeline for the transaction and have the different steps of the pipeline reflect like the different steps that need to be done for that. So that would be a good workaround to keep track of that. Yeah, Shamil, if you would like to reach out to care@nimble.com, they'll definitely help you. Yes, Gina, the emails are automatically attached to their record if you connect your Office 365. Peter's asking, has Nimble support registering GPS data from iOS and Android, e.g. to register where the salesperson is located during the meeting? No, that's an interesting feature though, so I'll definitely bring that up to our product team. But in the time being, the Nimble Prospector browser extension definitely can show you where someone's company is located. No problem. I think that's it for the questions.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll send you guys a recording of this webinar with the follow-up email, and have a great day. So thank you so much.